wasn't planning to post this, and I wasn't planning to say anything today, but God wouldn't let me shake it. And when I feel like there's a stirring or that there is a press in my spirit, I know it's more than the content, that it has to be about obedience. Since I shared the last video, that poem, It's Worth the Wait, I hope you guys listened to it. Something shifted. And the shift wasn't just online, something shifted in me. God has been waking me up early. He's been speaking to me in quiet moments. And the people I haven't talked to in a while have been calling me. They've been messaging me, and not to be entertained or to network. I feel like it's to be seen, it's to be heard, it's to be held in the spirit by somebody who's not going to rush past their pain. And I don't take that lightly, because I remember what it felt like to be the one on the other end of the line, needing somebody to answer and needing somebody to care enough to ask me if I was okay, and to stay long enough to actually hear the answer. These past few days have been, it's been reminding me of something. Um, like, this is what obedience looks like. And what I mean is, it's not flashy, it's not scheduled, it's not polished. It's waking up and saying, God, use me however you see fit. Even if it interrupts my routine, and even if it stretches me past my comfort, and even if it doesn't come with an applause or views or likes. Look, I was trusted to hold space for somebody's breaking point this week. And not because I had all the answers, but because I had presence, I had oil. I had sensitivity to the Holy Spirit to know when to speak and when to just be still. I didn't show up as a professional. I showed up as a vessel. And that's what's important. As a woman who has walked through dark valleys and decided not to camp there, not to stay there, not to set my tent up and live there, and that alone was enough to help somebody else take their next breath today. This is what it means to be called. This is what it means to be trusted by God. This is what it means to let your pain turn into power and your past turn into purpose. Look, I spent years second guessing what I carried, wondering if I was too much or not enough, trying to minimize the weight of my voice, my presence, my discernment. But now, now I realize that what I've been doing my whole life, encouraging, covering, praying, coaching, interceding, it wasn't just personality, it was preparation. It was preparation. God was raising a warrior in me. He was raising me to be a woman who could recognize the sound of despair in someone's voice and not flinch. He was raising a woman who can pause in the middle of her day and offer peace to someone else's chaos. He was raising me to be a woman who I suffered silently, and now choosing to speak loudly for herself and for others. And this message right here, this one is for the person watching who feels exhausted from being strong. You've been obedient, but you're tired. You've been faithful, but you're worn out. You've been available for everyone, but you're silently wondering who is available for you. I see you. I see you. And more importantly, God sees you. I just feel like I need to tell you, your obedience is not overlooked. Let me say that again. Your obedience is not overlooked. Your sacrifice is not invisible. Your presence is powerful. Your presence is powerful even when it feels like no one's noticing. And I know the waiting is hard. And I know the silence can be brutal. But I need you to know this. There is a reward for your yes. There is a covering for your obedience. And there is fruit coming from the sacrifice that you haven't even tasted yet. I didn't plan for this message, but God did. So if this is reaching you in the middle of your, I don't know how much longer I can do this, then take this as your word. You're not crazy. You're not forgotten. You're not behind. You're just being refined. And what he's building in you is going to bless generations. So don't fold. Don't retreat. Don't let fatigue make you forfeit your future. This is what obedience looks like. It looks like showing up when it's inconvenient. It looks like being vulnerable when it's uncomfortable. And it looks like staying faithful when it doesn't seem fair. But on the other side, there's peace. On the other side, there's purpose. And there's a glow that no man, no job, no stage, no opportunity could ever give you, because it comes from God. And when he sends the people, when he sends the platforms, when he sends the provision, you'll know. I was ready because I was obedient when no one was watching. Look, if this spoke to your spirit, let me know in the comments. Let this be a space where obedience gets honored. Not perfection, not performance, just your true, authentic yes. Please share this with someone who's been carrying silently. Tag someone who needs to be reminded of their power. And come back for the next one, because the flow has started and I'm not turning the faucet off. We're just getting started. And this is what obedience looks like.